everything real. Now let's start.
Hello, how are you? Yeah, so why are you surprised to see me? I'm Max, we're friends. Warren laughed in surprise and said, Friend? Yeah. Max looked at him with even more surprise and said, Are you sure you're okay? I'm fine. What should we do now? So, you wanted to do something stupid, going to the red zone. To show that you won't get beaten up by Nathan again. Don't you remember that bruise on your left eye? I'm always watching out for you. But I don't want to be faced with a beaten and bruised look all the time. Nathan, yeah, I'll pay for it. But let's get to this red zone. Max ignored Warren's surprise and expression and said, Let's go to the store. First weapons and supplies, then the strength and health and skill levels. Gathering the kids at the Two Whales restaurant. Let's go. They entered the gun shop. While Cheyenne was playing, the doorbell rang. It was 5:50 p.m. I said, Hamed must have come to pick him up. Let him do his shopping, then take him out. I went to door B. Cheyenne raised Cheyenne's headset a little so that he could hear. Cheyenne, your father has come to pick you up. Save the game and exit. You will continue it for the next time. Cheyenne nodded. After saving the game, he took the headset off his head and turned to the others. The game is very interesting. But why didn't I recognize Max? Games usually have an introduction from the people around the player. Cheyenne said, We brought you in the middle of the game. However, you will gradually get to know all the characters. For now, you will play offline. Later, you will play with the others and even with us. Are you there too? What does your avatar look like? Nigahyesh said, These are the faces you see. We didn't change it. Sandra extended her hand to Cheyenne and said, Your father is waiting. Let's go. Cheyenne smiled and said, I like Sandra. She's so comfortable. Doesn't she know that this is Iran? Nigahyesh said. Why does she know? But you're a 10-year-old boy. She doesn't mind touching you, like a little brother, unless you ask her to and give her permission. Oh, she doesn't speak Persian? What do you understand? Does she understand? Yes, to some extent, she understands. Let's go. This is a private room. Open for playing. Cheyenne laughed and nodded. After a while, they left with Hamed. Sandra said, A device to play and enter the throne, we don't need it. Now that Cheyenne is here and playing with us and we are all supposed to act normal so that he doesn't suspect anything. That sometimes we physically disappear and enter Tron through the portal and come back, that he might hear some of our words. That we don't allow him to enter the professional and online and underground parts because of his age or it's restricted. When the real and forbidden death part of the game is activated and he wants to play with us and next to us. Nigahyesh said, Right. I don't think so. Hamed should buy him a game machine. We need a game and an internet cafe. Now that Cheyenne is in the game, how about we include Sepide in the game too? I said, for the game stages and the entry of new and special people. We need everything that Nigahyesh and Sandra said. As for Sepide, she knows just as much as Cheyenne, maybe less. The important thing is to control her emotions. And because of his job in that building and being Dr. Yekta's wife and Armita's stepmother and even his age, it's not very comfortable. Neither the doctor nor his son, nor Cheyenne and his father, should understand that Sepide sees and knows Cheyenne indirectly and is in contact with her in the game world. Cheyenne said, We'll choose a character for him with a completely different job. He doesn't make it himself. Like what character? Someone similar to herself and her real life and the events that happened. Joyce Price, Chloe Price's mother. A waitress at a restaurant called Two Whales. I said, Wow. Where did you get this from? Well, to be honest, it's from a game mod, taken from another game and brought here. He doesn't have a mother or any special powers, not a soldier or a professional assassin, not a high-ranking government official or a company. And she wants to save her life and live it. She married another man, but Chloe doesn't accept it at all and considers her deceased father a good person in her life. Nigahyesh said, "This way, Cheyenne will never understand that Sepide is by her side in the form of Joyce and in the Game of Thrones. Now they both have to deal with Chloe."